Okay, can you hear? Is that still the right volume for me? Okay. Yeah, I can mute it. I can mute it by just. Sound check. Can you here's my sound check. High School, home of the Cheyenne Mustangs, for your action today in this C Squad matchup between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Devils Lake Firebirds, who come out with a steal right out of the gate, come all the way down the floor, and they finish for two. So early 2-0 lead out of the out of Devils Lake. Cheyenne is coming into this game with only 2 losses on the season, but one of them coming in their last appearance here against Fargo Davies. That shot by Dylan Bile is connected. So Mustangs get on the board and take the early lead 3-2. These teams did match up earlier in the season up in Devils Lake. The Mustangs were able to prevail in that one. Nice feed down low. Devils Lake comes back, takes the lead on their own. Devils Lake looks to be in some type of full court trap. Mustangs break, gets up to Soren Caster, back out for Dylan Bile, looking for his second 3 of the evening. He misses, but that's a rebound there by Kaysen Bear. Nice rebound and put back there by Kaysen. So 5-4 now. Both teams able to connect and score early. Sign line out of bounds here for Devils Lake after the foul. That foul was on number 13, Kason Bear, his first, team's first. Out of bounds on Devils Lake, so it's going to go to the Mustangs. Looks like Devils Lake will fall back into a half court, and they'll be in a man-to-man. So Knodel brings it up. Mustangs look for a back cut initially, but nothing happening. Soren Caster, a little mid-range shot, and he connects. So now Mustangs up 3. Devils Lake to bring it up. Drop into the post there. Rebound goes out to Soren Caster, but that's knocked away by the Firebirds. They get another look at the rim and yet another offensive rebound. So early on, Devils Lake bringing a lot of energy. They're going to swing it around the perimeter, get a look at 3. That one goes over the backboard, and that'll be out of bounds for the Mustangs. Devils Lake back in there, full court trap. Kason looks, sorry, that's Menz that was looking back. Knodel turns it over there. Up ahead for Devils Lake, and that's a miss. Knodel in the full court here, doesn't have numbers, but he gets it all the way down low and he'll throw one off the glass and in. Timeout. Cheyenne 9-4 early, and we'll take a quick break.
You're watching Cheyenne Mustang Media.
Returning to live action here, Mustangs 11. Firebirds 4, but we have a foul, I believe, on a three-pointer. That free throw does connect. So Devils Lake at the free throw line there. Again, they continue in their full court trap. Knodel looks like he's going to bust it up the sidelines there. Kaysen Bear with it, and he kicks it over to Dylan Bile, and he hits a little mid-range jumper there to give the Mustangs a 15-7 lead. 12:05 to go in the first half here. Mustangs sitting in a half-court man and an 8-point lead. That pass, looking to dump that down. Soren Castor knocks it away, unable to save it before it goes out of bounds. Substitution in for the Mustangs. We got a couple of substitutions. Ethan Ron in for Knodel. Casey Clemenson in for number 2, Soren Castor. Devils Lake looking to inbound on the baseline. Caden Rar knocks that one out of bounds. And Connor Husted into the basketball game. He'll replace Dylan Bile. Mustangs look to be in a little bit of a 4-flat out of the pressure. And they're going to say that that is an offensive foul, I believe, on Casey Clemenson. Tough call there. On the season, the Cheyenne Mustangs C squad is 14-2. They do lead the EDC in a tie, virtual tie here right now. Half game up over Fargo Davies, who is 13-2. Those two teams split this season. Mustangs got the better of them the first time through, and then the last game here, earlier part of this week, Davies was able to come away with the victory. That shot there by Clemenson doesn't find a home, but Kaysen Bear with a hustle play there on the offensive glass, and he's going to get to the free throw line. So 11:17 to go here in the first half. That is the first team foul on the Firebirds. Mustangs currently with 4 team fouls. That foul was on Brady Goss, his first. Good pass there by Caden Rar all the way down into Kaysen Bear, and he'll connect for the layup. Nice look, nice find there by Caden Rar. Good finish by Kaysen Bear. So Devils Lake now with it. Ethan Ron with the basketball, and he'll have Casey Clemenson set up in the half court. Casey Clemenson attacks. He finds Connor Husted at point blank range there. Husted able to finish. Good find by Clemenson, good finish there by Husted. 10:33 to go in the first half. Mustangs have now extended their lead to 12 early on. Little pick and roll there. That was Tyler Goss looking for his interior cutter, but that pass was stolen. So now Ethan Ronald set it up for the Mustangs. Clemenson with it. And he's able to connect in the middle of the lane there. A lot of contact, no call, but officials said it was probably generated by Casey Clemenson, so he's able to connect with 2 anyway. Dribble handoff at the top of the key for Devils Lake. Goss for 3. That one rattles off the back of the iron. Rebound Husted, and he pushes it up ahead to Casey Clemenson. He breaks down his defender and finds a great feed there for Kaysen Bear, who was cutting but found himself under the hoop. He was going to kick it back out there, so not in a position to pull the shot off and get to the free throw line on the kick out. So he will force the foul on Devils Lake, but non-shooting foul is their second team foul. A couple of substitutions in. We have Entz in for the Mustangs, and he actually gets the ball at the top of the key there. I did ask the boys a little survey question the other day. I said, hey, tell me who you think the greatest of all time is. Clearly, out of all of the players that we had on every level, the most interesting answer did come from men's. He said it was Brian Scalabrine. So for those of you out there that had to Google that name to find out why Entz thinks he's the ghost, or the GOAT, maybe he's the ghost the way he plays. But interesting call there on Entz. Free throw line here is men's. He missed his first. Connects on the second. So now 23-7, 9:30 to go in the first half. Devils Lake kicks it out. Defended there by Husted. And stolen and out, and up ahead is Ethan Ron with a left. Good finish there, and steal by Ethan Ron. So now the Mustangs up 18 with 9 minutes to play. Devils Lake did come out with a lot of energy early. A little bit more struggle in the half court to generate the points that they were able to create off of some turnovers early, and that's a poke. And I think they're going to call a reach there on Clemenson. That's his second personal, 15 foul. Driving a handoff. It's Kavanaugh with it now at the top of the key for the Firebirds. Bjornsson over to Beach. Back to Kavanaugh. He takes a look at it. Nice finish by Kavanaugh there at the rim. Timeout, Devils Lake. So with 8:24 to play, Mustangs up early. We'll take a break as well. All right, so that timeout brings us back into live action here at Cheyenne High School. Mustangs up early. It looks like the last game that was played for Devils Lake was a W over Wahpeton. That was a home game. They won 59-57. It does appear that Devils Lake has had a nice little run lately. They are 4-1 in their last 5 games with wins over South. They had a 2-point win over Red River, 2-point win over Valley City, 2-point loss against the Packers, and then a W as against Wahpeton. So nice little streak there for Devils Lake coming into this game. Soren Caster to take the ball out of bounds here for the Mustangs. Nice look into the interior. Dylan Bile did have a back cut there on a screen, I believe from Men's, that was going to get him a free layup. Nice job there by number 11 for Devils Lake. That's Goss, who was able to kick that basketball. Kind of a similar position again. Nice finish there by Soren Caster, able to back his defender down, and he shoots one off glass. 27-9 now, 8 minutes to play. Mustangs look to trap in the backcourt. Here comes Entz. He's looking to trap over on the wing. Up top here is Kavanaugh. His pass is stolen up ahead for Bile. He's going to look to finish. He's bumped, and that's an N1. Good body control there by Dylan Bile at the point of attack. He was able to find the angle that he liked, getting to the rim, and by the time the Devils Lake defender got over, and that was number 42, Beach. He was a little bit late. That was a bump, his second personal. Bile able to connect on the free throw. So both teams now with 5 team fouls. 30-9 is the lead for the Mustangs with 7:38 to play. Mustangs looking to trap in the backcourt. That pass is a little errant for the Firebirds, but Mustangs are unable to connect in the fast break. Stolen there by Menz. He goes to his right. I think they're going to say he walked before he got there. I think his foot, as he tried to move over to the right and jump stop, his back foot drags a little bit. And turnover there on the Mustangs. Mustangs up top here, probably looking to trap again once they get across the half line. They do right there. Good job finding it into the high post. And a look over to number 4, that's Kavanaugh again. He looks to dump that pass down, but can't get it. Good ball control there. Getting the ball out by Entz. Ball gets all the way down to Dylan Bile, and he shoots a little baby hook from about 5 feet, and he connects. 6:48 to go now, 32-9. Mustangs flexing their muscle now after Devils Lake came out playing them pretty tight for the first few minutes. That ball is tipped, and a look ahead up to Knodel, and he finishes at the line. 6:30 to go now. And after that little scoring barrage there by the Mustangs with a little bit of pressure, and they extend their lead, Devils Lake's going to decide to take a timeout, so we will as well.
You're watching Cheyenne Mustang Media.
Here, 6:29 to go in the first half. Big weekend here for Mustang Media. We have obviously all the basketball action tonight here with the boys team at home against Devils Lake. Nice shot there by number 35 for the Firebirds. That's DeLorme. He's a freshman, 6-foot freshman. Good shot there out of the freshman. So as I said, this is a big night here for Mustang Media, getting the home game for the boys. But we also have 2 events tomorrow, so tune in tomorrow morning. We got the senior day for the wrestlers. Recognize the 4 seniors that we have on the first ever state qualifying wrestling squad, led by Coach Lex Lundy. We also have a really big hockey matchup starting at 3:15. The varsity plays, as we see, an N1 opportunity for DeLorme again, I believe. So the big matchup here tomorrow for the Mustangs on the rink is going to be between your hometown Mustangs, and they will be taking on Red River in what is sure to be a game that determines seeding in the EDC, and ultimately may be the difference between getting a home game for the playoffs for the Mustangs. So if you're able to get out to that one or watch it live with us, please tune in. That's a big one for the hockey guys. Soren Caster to take it out after that ball was kicked out of bounds by Devils Lake. Knodel sneaks through a little elevator screen, and he's going to get the ball into the post. That's Menz with it off glass. Nice finish. That three-point look does not connect. Knodel with it now. Trying to look cross court to Bile, but Devils Lake does a really nice job of finding a way to peel back, but Knodel goes around the top there, and he's able to hit a little elbow jumper there for another bucket. 40-15 now, 5 minutes to play. Spectacular, what looked like a spectacular block, but probably a little bit too much of a tomahawk chop there by number 22 for the Mustangs, Menz. Carter Menz is an excellent shot blocker, but that one was probably more about arm angle than anything, coming through onto the offensive player. So that gets number 5, Brodina, to the free throw line. He's a 6-foot forward. So just under 5 minutes to play now. That was the 7th team foul on the Mustangs. Firebirds will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Rodini able to finish that free throw. Now it's Casey Clemenson up with it. He looks for Bile into the corner. They're going to say that's out of bounds on Dylan Bile. Devils Lake looking to set up in the half court. A couple of substitutions in for the Mustangs. Isaac Kanega is number 0, and the big man in the middle is number 33, Bryce Kane. I missed the call there. I'm not sure if they called a travel or what the exact call was, but turnover back in favor of the Mustangs. 4:32 to play. Casey Clemenson to set up in the half court. Bryce Kane was looking to seal down low, and I think they're going to say that's a tough one on Bryce Kane. He's a big, strong kid, and I don't know if they said he hooked. Looked like he was just trying to back down his defender, but sometimes when you're big and you throw the other guy around a little bit, they see too much and can get you in trouble. Long three there. Nice shot by number 35, DeLorme. He's hit a couple now. Mustangs bringing it back up. This is Ethan Ron. Over to Kanega. Dribble handoff to Casey Clemenson. He looks into the interior. Good spin move there, but defense able to converge. Little pass fake by Kanega. He finds Bryce Kane. I think they're going to say he walked trying to get out to the three-point line. So Devils Lake with it now, going over to the wing. That's number 20, Goss. They do have a Tyler Goss and a Brady Goss. Tyler's number 11, Brady is number 20. And there's the 11 version of the Goss brothers. I assume they're brothers, maybe not. And there's Goss back with it again. Ball rattles around the rim a little bit. And I think they're going to say on the rebound there was a foul. So now we're sitting at 3:18 to go in the first half. Mustangs have doubled up now in score. The Firebirds 40-19. Casey Clemenson looking for it, looking for something in the offensive set there by the Mustangs. That's Ethan Ron with it over on the wing now. Kanega at the elbow. He looks for a handoff. Casey Clemenson. He's able to connect for three. Nice shot there by Clemenson. Under 3 to play now. Pick and roll. That frees up number 20. Good shot by Brady Goss. Devils Lake doing a pretty good job offensively at the three-point line, just not able to find enough opportunities offensively to narrow this gap here that the Mustangs have established in the first half. So that miss for 3 is going to get Devils Lake back into their half court. Brady Goss with it now. Into the corner for Tyler Goss. Tyler and Brady are both sophomores. Good move there. Right-handed side of Bryce Kane. He gets down baseline and able to finish off glass. Clemenson looking to finish, and he's bumped as he takes the shot. He's going to get to the free throw line. A couple of substitutions in for the Mustangs on this after this first free throw here. We're going to have Caden Rahr enter the game, and I believe as Casey Clemenson misses his first, that is number 5, Entz coming in as well. So it looks like Caden Rahr will be replacing Casey Clemenson if he finishes his free throw here. And he will, so they'll call for the substitution and he'll replace Clemenson. So with that, it's now a 44-24 lead, 20-point advantage here with just under 2 minutes to play, 1:56 to be precise. And Coach Ringdahl, he's going to take a break and talk things over here during the timeout, so we're going to take a quick break as well.
I want to perform so I can teach my friends how to play the guitar.
I want to play this year so we can improve as a team and get some more of these.
I want to learn so I can expand my career opportunities.
I want to represent to enrich the world around me.
Mask up.
Mask up.
Mask up.
Mask up.
Okay, so we're back to live action here. Under 1:56 to go. Mustangs establishing a 20-point advantage right here. Coach Eric Ringdahl has used his entire bench. Everybody contributing in their own way. Ball gets down into the corner there, and I think that went off the foot of Devils Lake, and it did. So the ball is going to be going back toward the team in white. See what they can do with 1:48 to go. Ethan Ron with it in the backcourt. Break down his defender, look to the wing, pick and roll there with Bryce Kane, and that gets Entz open for three. His shot sails off the back iron. Caden Rahr looking to trap there, but he retreats now into his guy. Mustangs in a half-court trap. Good find there, and that's a good swing pass into the corner. That does open up the three-point ball, but here comes Caden Rahr, and he's bumped. And I think that bump is going to be the 7th team foul on the Firebirds. So with that 7th team foul now, Caden Rahr will be at the free throw line shooting a bonus. Oh, stolen there by Caden Rahr. He's going to be out up ahead. He's going to look to finish at the rim. He throws it off the front of the iron, so now it's Entz. Swings it over to, gets all the way into the corner. Let's see if Caden Rahr can hit the three. He does. So he misses on the layup, finds an extra point in the corner. Nice job there by Caden Rahr. Ball at the top of the key. Good kick out. That's a three ball by number 21. That's Wolters who pulled the three. Rebound there and blocked by Entz. So not only did Connor Entz say that his belief in the GOAT was Brian Scalabrine. His spirit animal is Godzilla, so I guess that was a bit of a Godzilla block on the other end. Ethan Ron here at the free throw line. Ethan Ron's spirit animal is a monkey, and he wants to say hi to his grandparents who are watching today. So Ethan Ron, he said one thing about his grandparents. He loves that they taught him the message to work as hard as they can each game and always have fun. I know Coach Eric Ringdahl has told me multiple times that you know, he's not supposed to have favorites, but he said Ethan Ron is just a kid that he just constantly looks up to for his kindness, his positive energy, his positive mental approach to everything that he does. He just thinks that he thinks the world of that kid. So grandparents, if you're watching, you got a good one down there in Ethan Ron. So with that, that's the end of the first half here. We got Mustangs 49, Devils Lake 26. So we're going to take a quick timeout here. Enjoy your halftime break, and I hope we'll see you after the half. Mustangs up big early.
love working about Marvin is I'm always given an opportunity to learn new things. There's never really a dull moment.
When my buddies from out of town ask me where I work, I love to share it. There's always opportunities. You can always move up.
Come in here willing to learn, and if you're willing to do that, you can go anywhere.
The people here is what makes the workplace enjoyable. It's a great place to work.
They have a great benefit package, and as I've been here even for a few years, I've seen that package being adjusted and tailored to try to meet our needs better.
Your experience coming in, our experience that we have here, makes a great combination that we invite.
That generation that helped build this company to what it is today is now getting to retirement age, and we're now to that point in the company where a newer generation of workforce is stepping up to the plate. We're finding our own adventure. I think that's exciting. It is an exciting time to be a part of Marvin.
All right, we're coming back at you live here at Cheyenne High School. Mustangs up 49-26 after the halftime break. Joining me in studio here, we have Jackson Miller. Jackson Miller, freshman here for Cheyenne, is going to be calling some of this basketball game for us. Jackson just got back from his own practice. How'd it go today, Jackson?
It went good. We came out with an intense warm-up, and we just kind of took it easy today. It was pretty short. Just did some simple drills, but nothing much. We're resting up for a big game tomorrow against West Fargo. So
yeah, that's one you got to love. You got to love the rivalry matchup. So Jackson joining us here. He's going to call some of this game with us. He's going to tell us a little bit about what he knows about kind of the ins and outs of some of this West Fargo program. So Devils Lake with the basketball here. They're going to look for the ball on the wing and over to the top. Mustangs look like they're out in just a man-to-man and switching some perimeter screens there. So that's Soren Castor knocking it out. So Jackson, you are on an undefeated team as well. The C squad here doing really well. They have 2 losses, I think, on the season. I think the JV has 2 losses. Varsity has 1 loss. You know, what is it exactly about this Mustang program and the pressure and, you know, just the quality of basketball that they're playing all the time?
I think Kurt Schaffner has done a really good job of putting together a program over the years. I mean, this is our 7th year, I believe, as a program. He's a very good coach. He's developed this program to a very, you know, it could be a dynasty in a few years if we'll just have to see.
Yeah, that's the exciting part here. So half-court trap there. That looked like Husted kind of pinched him over in the corner, but somehow Devils Lake was able to get out with it. And up ahead, looking for a lob pass. Kaysen Bear threw one up to Menz, but while Menz went up to get it, he was bumped in the back. So it's going to be a sideline out of bounds. Husted looking for something here. Little drop pass into Menz, and he finishes. So strong move there off the inbounds, wasn't that, Jackson?
Yeah. Carter Menz with that 6'4" frame, pretty much unstoppable down the post. We'll see how he develops his game in the next few years here.
Yeah, that's one thing I think Carter Menz will even recognize is down low, just a physical force. He's obviously, he bumps people around. You know, if he can develop something on the perimeter, he's going to be really, really tough to stop. And speaking of the aforementioned, you can tell right there gathering his steam. What did he want to do there, Jackson?
Long arms, picked his pocket.
Picked his pocket, got him at the half line, and he was looking to finish something. He wanted to throw that one down, I think. There's those long arms again, almost got him in a trap. It looks to me, I don't know what your thought is on this one, Jackson, but if you're playing your 6'4" guy up at the top, he's looking to flush one on the other end here, I think, early in this half. That three-pointer, I think, ends up with a Devils Lake foul on the back of Kaysen Bear, so Mustangs will be in the half court looking to set something up here. So you've probably scrimmaged this C squad a time or two?
We scrimmaged them twice. First time, didn't go the greatest, but the second time we actually hung with them. We actually got up on them, I think, by a point or two, and then they just kind of went on a late run at the end.
So what is it that you think makes this particular crew, you know, they're built differently than your squad for sure?
They are a lot bigger than us. They pretty much just have the size over us. I think they just outmatch us in size.
Yeah, that is something, you know, they do have the athletes. They have some, and they're speaking of athletes, that's one right there in Kaysen Bear. You know, they got a lot of athletes down low. They hustle hard. You know, you guys have some perimeter shooting that maybe they don't in terms of depth, the number of guards that you have that bring it from the perimeter, but both teams built with athletes, and that's kind of what, you know, Kurt Schaffner wants. He wants those athletes on the perimeter, three-point shooting, and he wants a couple people down low that are going to bully people. First free throw here for Devil Lake goes off the back iron. So 13:43 to go, Mustangs up 30. Both teams now with 3 team fouls. That was the second foul on Connor Husted, number 25 for the Mustangs. At the free throw line for Devils Lake was Dylan Hintz. Clemenson looked for a moment at 3, good little crossover, and a nice move there to finish at the rack. That's a move you see a lot more these days, that little kind of half hop step and slide to the side. Ball tipped, up ahead, great save there by Ethan Ron. Devils Lake returns the favor and gets a save on the steal as well. That ball out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Mustangs. So obviously coming out of the half, you know, you probably haven't been in a lot of circumstances where you're down this big. So what do you think, you know, Devils Lake, the conversation at half when you're down 30, how can you kind of build that into your guys and kind of use this as a teachable moment to try to keep them competitive in the second?
Just play your hardest, give 100% effort. There's two things you can control, it's attitude and effort, and just play your heart out. That's the best thing you can do. But that's how you get better. Games like these, I mean, that's how you get better against good teams like that. So.
And by that same token, you know, what's the message from Ringdahl when you come up big in the halftime, trying not to get his guys be complacent? What's the message you want to send your guys there?
Keep your foot on the gas. Don't let up, because basketball is a sport where as soon as you let up, it's a game of runs, and that team can get momentum very quick.
Looked like it was going to be a steal at the top of the key there by Menz, but also play on Devils Lake, but I think he ends up grabbing his arm in the process. So 12:31 to go, 58-26 now Mustangs. Husted to inbound. So we do have a big game coming up here on Sunday outside of the realm of high school basketball. Who you got for the Super Bowl this year?
You know, it'd be pretty cool to see the Bucks win on their home turf. I mean, I think this is the first time that team gets to play Super Bowl on their home turf. Kind of, you know, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they're building the team over there. They're going for 2 in a row now. But it'd be cool to see the Buccaneers pull it out as a 5th seed, as a number 5 seed.
Oh, man, I can't disagree with you more. I can't see any more Tom Brady rings, man.
This is his 10th time he's been there now.
Well, geez.
He's going for number 7.
Can't we? It feels like it's just, do I have to watch him do this every year? It's like watching the stupid thing on replay. I'm getting sick of this. We need something else happening, Jackson. Come on. Husted for 3. He can't connect. Good hustle play there by Menz. He finds Clemenson. He'll pull. And he'll hit it. 61-26 there. Those are situations, you know, I don't know what the actual percentage is on this, Jackson, but when you get a guy who misses the first 3 and there's an offensive rebound kick out, I don't know what the percentage is on the kick out off the offensive rebound, but it goes way up, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does, because all the guys, they're crashing down the basket, and, you know, you're a little more open off that kick out, so.
Shooting downhill, it feels a lot easier. Good play out of the sideline, out of bounds. Gets a wide open 3 into the corner for Devils Lake. That's number 24. That's Toso. And a steal on a push out. Ball gets a little bit too far out in front though for number 4, Kavanaugh. So it's going to be turned over back for the Mustangs. A couple of substitutions in for the Mustangs, if you didn't notice, was number 0, Isaac Kanega, number 33, Bryce Kane. Clemenson up with it in the half court. He finds Menz. Let's see if that perimeter shot's ready. Not a bad looking shot there for Carter Menz. You don't see him taking a lot of threes, but substitution in for Devils Lake. Number 35 is coming in. That's DeLorme. Mega with the sideline or baseline out of bounds play. Good screen there by the big man, Bryce Kane, and it comes into him on the corner. Kanega looking to post up. Clemenson going to set it up here. Little pass fake there. Nice shot. Kanega with a little baseline mid-range. Ball tipped out of bounds there by Ethan Ron. So we'll talk more about this kind of in the coming games here, but you know, this is a pretty historic moment for Cheyenne basketball. First time in their history they've ever been ranked number 1 in the state. It's probably pretty fun to, you know, even though you're obviously a freshman in the program, that's a pretty exciting thing to see kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Starting for the Mustangs.
We got a lot of good years to come, though. I think we're just getting started, honestly.
Yeah, you know, the end of last year obviously didn't end the way that Kirchhoffner and his team wanted.
They were looking good.
They were looking good, but here they are kind of in that same position this year after we see a 3-point make by Bryce Kane. Bryce Kane, I don't know what they have him listed at here, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". Every time I see him, it looks like he's grown at least an inch. So he's got a baby little, nice little baby shot here from the perimeter, though.
I always love a big guy who can shoot. They can do it all down low and outside. Pretty much unstoppable, if you ask me. I mean, if they can shoot and down low, that's a lot of points.
And that's the new game that everybody says. You know, you want these guys with some length on the perimeter. You know, these new 4 positions, guys that used to be back to the basket. Now they're coming out to the 3-point. Heck, you know, 2 of the best shooters on Cheyenne's team are 6'9" and 6'10". So, you know, it's a changing way to play basketball, getting these bigs out there shooting. Clemenson with the rebound. He'll look up ahead for Menz, and I think Menz is going to look to flush one, and he gathers it. Takes a little too long, and he can't connect. You know, before the refs did get out here, you always got to do this before the refs get out, but there were plenty of Mustangs getting well above the rim in warm-ups here. Carter Menz being one of them. I was really impressed how Kaysen Bear was able to get above the rim here in warm-ups too. So he's coming off an ankle injury. It's taken him a long time to kind of get his feet back under him, but he's starting to look healthy.
How tall is Kaysen Bear?
He's only about 6'1". What do they got him listed here? I think he's probably only a 6-footer maybe, 6'1" at most. But he's got some athleticism and he's got some ups. Good post move there by getting all the way deep. Good find there by Kaysen Bear into the post for the big man, Bryce Kane. They got Kane listed at 6'7". I don't know if they list his shoe size, but it's somewhere in the ballpark of 40. His free throw ends up being a 3-pointer just because his toes go on the line. He's got to back up so far. They got Bear listed on the roster as a 6'2". That might be generous. But he plays like he's all of that, and then some. Good finish there by Bryce Kane at the free throw line. 67-29, we're under 10 minutes to play in the game here. Obviously the game, you know, probably not in question at this point with the lead that the Mustangs have, but you're right, Coach Ringdahl, he wants to keep pushing the kind of clean action, keep that pedal down. Good hustle rebound by number 35 from Devils Lake. That was DeLorme who came down with it, but just a little bit too far down into the baseline. Couldn't keep his balance, fell out of bounds. Over to Kane on the perimeter. He's a dribble handoff over to Ince. He looks for an elbow jumper, but he misses. So now it's 67-31, 8:37 to play. Clemenson up top with it. Dribble handoff goes to Isaac Kanega. Good little crossover. Oh yeah, I don't know if Kanega realized, but it looked like he was maybe open off the turnaround. Good kick out. Did get a good look for the Mustangs. 8:19 to play. 3-point look for number 35. Devils Lake did have some good looks from the perimeter in the first half. They were able to knock down some threes. Just probably too infrequent and inefficient possibly to kind of keep that game tight in the first half. And with that, we're going to take a timeout. 8:04 to play. Mustangs up 67-31. Join us after the break. right, so we're at some live action here. Live action here at Cheyenne High School. So I got to ask you, are you a Fortnite guy?
No.
Okay, so here's something you're going to have to explain to me. I don't know. You're young enough, even though you don't play Fortnite. I did ask.
I did play it actually for a little bit,
okay,
for a few months, but I was not good at it.
So you're going to have to explain this to me. I asked the players, if you had a spirit animal, what would it be? Carter Menz said his spirit animal would be a Fortnite llama. So I'm not exactly sure why he thinks he's a Fortnite llama. Does that make any sense to you?
Nah. I mean, that's something. That's usually something you get when you know, if you open it, you get probably a bunch of weapons and ammo and stuff like that.
I think sometimes that Carter Menz, he likes to make some pretty ridiculous jokes, see what everybody. I don't think he actually believes that he's a Fortnite llama, but maybe he does. I guess Carter Menz, the Fortnite llama. So ball moving around the perimeter for Devils Lake. That does get him an open 3 from the corner. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Mustangs. So in for the Mustangs right now, we have Aiden Knodel, Soren Castor replacing Casey Clemenson and Isaac Kanega. So that the 3 on the other side of the floor, we're going to have Caden Rahr, Kaysen Bear, and that's Dylan Bile that hands it off to Knodel. He gets around. He looks at the rim, and he's able to finish down low. 7:11 to play right now. Caden Rahr away with it. I did ask Caden Rahr his celebrity crush. He told me it was LeBron. I was a little confused by that, but you know, to each their own. Good shot there by Castor for 3 at the top of the key. That's a part of his game. You know, he's a slasher. He's tough to keep him in front of you. As he continues to develop that three-point shot, he does have a kind of an unconventional looking pull, but it is soft at the rim, and he makes a lot of shots out there. You know, which guy, Jackson, would you rather put in front of you? A guy that can slash or a guy that can shoot?
Honestly, I think someone who can shoot, because you know, I'm a person, you know, especially as a defender, I like to get in someone's grill, and when you're out very close to someone, they can go around you. So I think it's a little easier to guard a shooter than a slasher, but it's really tough, especially if they can do both, because you don't know what they're gonna do. Because as soon as you lay off them, they'll shoot it, or if you'll get out on them, they'll go right around you.
Yeah, I like that. I like that answer. You know, when you're guarding a shooter, you got to stay disciplined. You got to try to be careful not to dump down or help out and leave your guy open and that sort of thing. But sometimes there's no answer when they're quick, like Soren Castor. You know, you're that fast, he's going to get around you. Turnover there is going to come back to the Mustangs. 6:09 to play, 72-31. Little bump there on Kaysen Bear. Foul is going to be called on number 5. That's his second personal. 7-team foul, and Kaysen Bear is going to go to the free throw line. Kaysen's second free throw goes off the back. Good hustle play there by Rahr. He collects himself, finishes the bucket. Little pressure in the backcourt, but Devils Lake able to break it. They come down into the corner. Knodel knocks it down, saves it back into Devils Lake, and they're going to end up with a floater on the sideline, but that's rebounded by nice little dump ahead. Good ball movement there. And that's something that the Kirchhoffner program preaches, is getting out and run, but share the basketball so that you can get those layups.
That's how you win games. As a team, you are tougher to defend if you move the ball around a lot.
Yeah, there's one thing that there's not a man on the planet, doesn't matter if you say, you know, Jordan's the GOAT, LeBron's the GOAT, none of them are as fast as the basketball. They can be they can be the fastest man on the planet, but nobody moves as fast as a pass. So that's indefensible if you can find a way to circulate that ball. There's no human alive that can move that fast. So into the high post here for Devils Lake. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Trap into the corner. That's thrown off of Knodl's legs. And they're going to say Devils Lake was out of bounds. Good hustle play there by Husted, and Knodl putting the clamps on into the corner. So Husted inbound here. Knodl set him up in the half court. Over to Ents. Pick and roll with Bryce Kane. Pass sails a little long for Ents. And there's that kind of that crazy footwork of Soren Castor. Sometimes you think to yourself, I don't know how he gets back up. A soccer player, I guess. He finds a way to do all sorts of crazy things with those legs and hands. So 4:49 to go. I think Ringdahl used a timeout there as he saw Soren Castor struggling to get up. And so we're going to take a quick timeout. Join us back in 30.
You're watching Cheyenne Mustang Media.
So with 4:49 to play, 74-31 Mustangs lead. They're going to go to technically a full game ahead of Davies in the C squad standings, but both teams with only 2 losses. It's going to come down to an interesting situation. I'm not sure who's going to win the tiebreaker, but may very well be those 2 teams playing each other in the EDC championship game. Great hustle play there. A couple people sliding right into our iPad into the floor. Nice of the Devils Lake player to set that back up for us, but that is a great hustle play there by Ethan Ron, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was an awesome finish.
Tough to sometimes get that ball to finish soft off the glass. What's the trick when you're coming in with that kind of speed like Ethan was there?
You just got to give it a kiss off the glass. That's what you got. That's what I try to do when I'm going in there. Especially, you know, I'm a pretty fast player myself, so you don't want to throw it off the backboard with all the momentum. You just got to give it a little kiss off the glass when you're coming in there hard.
Yeah, sometimes it's tricky. Ethan did a great job there. You know, when you're coming in fast, the trick sometimes I think a lot of players forget that the last step is going up, not out. When you go out, you'll throw that thing hard off the glass. If you can remember to get that,
I've done that
vertical
a few times.
underneath. Yeah. Ball sails a little loose there. Husted can't get it, and Devils Lake comes away with it. Husted looking up ahead. Great bounce pass to Isaac Kanega, but I think he maybe took one extra bounce, and Kanega couldn't get low enough on that to grab the basketball. Devils Lake into the high post. 4 minutes to play now. 3-point ball from Devils Lake. Rebound Husted. He's going to look into the middle. Good crossover there, breaking down the defender. Not sure, did he say it was a carry on that? I must have missed that one. High post entry. Into the high post again as the Mustangs sit in a zone. What's the trick here, making a zone effective?
I say keep your hands up. Keeping your hands up is very important because that closes up the lane, because usually the lane, especially towards the middle, is the weak spot in the zone. So keeping your hands up is very important in the zone, and a lot of communication as well.
Good little crossover there by Ince, gets him all the way to the rim, but can't finish. He did bust his defender, but the ball got a little loose on him on the dribble. Good pass. Husted almost gets the block, but I think he did enough to deflect, or at least distract, and Devils Lake able to secure the loose ball. They get a bucket. 3 minutes to play exactly. 79-36 Mustangs. Over to the top of the key now. Kanega at the wing. He jabs his guy. Good spin move. That was a tough move right there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how he made that. That was a nice finish. A little off balance, but wow. I mean, pretty good body control for the most part, though.
Yeah, he spun his guy back into the middle, saw that the help defender was there. He spun back out to the outside. You know, he was playing 2-on-1 at that point and found a way to keep his feet balanced.
The spin move is very effective.
You know, one thing about Isaac Kanega, too, you know, I saw him play football. You were a football guy this fall. He's a tough kid. He's a fullback. You know, I saw a couple times he put that crown down. There weren't a lot of kids that wanted to tackle him. Devils Lake has a substitution in for number 24. That's Toso. Came out of the game. It's a good-looking shot there. But a rebound by Ethan Ron. Up ahead to Kanega. Let's see if he can get 2 in a row. That one goes long. Rebound there by Entz. He finds the cutting Ron. Great shot. So we have a great move, and then a three-pointer. You got Kanega even with a little bit of a reaction. You okay with that kind of reaction, that kind of fun on the court?
Just having a little fun. There's nothing wrong with that, honestly. If you're out there having fun, you're playing well, you're playing your heart out. I mean, nothing wrong with a little celebration here and there. Just don't want to be too arrogant about it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Celebration can't look like it's done in the face of the defender. It's just something. Sports are meant to be fun, right?
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to get a 30-second timeout with 1:51 to play. They want to talk this out-of-bounds play forward, make sure they got something figured out. So we're going to take a quick break and join us after the break.
I want to perform so I can teach my friends how to play the guitar.
I want to play this year so we can improve as a team and get some more of these.
I want to learn so I can expand my career opportunities.
I want to represent to enrich the world around me.
Mask up.
So 1:51, we're back in live action here. I was doing some shout-outs today. I better shout this one out as well. Coach Ringdahl, I asked him, who's one person that inspires you? And he said it's his dad. You can relate to that, can't you?
Yes.
So he says it's his dad because he just his hard work and dedication to his family, and how his hard work makes everything possible for all of them, and he thinks that's big time. So Keith, if you're listening, your boy loves you, so that's pretty cool. Over to Entz at the top of the key. They're going to say he hopped. 1:37 to go. Mustangs up 84-36. Ethan Ron Garden up at the top here against Devils Lake. Stolen there by Entz. He's going to look to push. Good, powerful move there.
Coast to coast.
Coast to coast. You got to love that out of a rebounder that just says, I'm going to get up and go. He gets all the way to the glass. He's a big, strong kid, too. He's got some ups. That one goes off back iron. Rebound there by Ron. He finds Bryce Kane. Kane down low with it. His rebound goes a little bit off. Good hustle play by Kane trying to get the ball back, but and a steal there by Entz. See if he wants to go coast to coast with it again. He does. Good little dish there to Ron. Ron's bumped, but I think the refs are going to say with this kind of score, he better be bloody before I'm going to blow the whistle. But the ball does go out of bounds on Devils Lake. 44 seconds to go, 86-36. Mustangs up 50 here. Probably get one more shot off before they just kind of use some clock here. I don't know. Yeah, there's your one shot. That one's going to go deep off the glass. Kanega was looking for Steph Curry kind of range. Or Jackson Miller kind of range. Isn't that what that is?
You know, I like to shoot one every now and then from out there.
You a
Heat
white
check.
liner? You know, I see all these kids pulling from the white line.
Heat
There's just
check.
no way that shot is.
That's
is
my
as-
heat check spot.
That's your heat check spot? I think you guys in your 2K, it ends up making you think that somehow the ball can turn colors and whatever, and all of a sudden you can shoot from anywhere, you guys. I don't know.
Well, that's nothing for the pros.
That is true. That is true. So with 15 seconds to play, Mustangs going to end up victorious in this game. Good performance here. What did you see out of Ringdahl's crew tonight that shows you that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with down the stretch here?
I'd say the hustle and the use of their size. They just keep using the size to their advantage. It's going to win them games.
Yeah, I would agree that, you know, Coach Ringdahl, he's got them hustling. Certainly, that's a physical crew. They're big. They defend the rim really well, you know, only giving up 38 points here to Devils Lake and scoring 86. That does say that down at the end of this season, certainly these guys are going to be right in the mix. So with that, we're gonna let the JV warm up. We're gonna take a break here. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your time, Jackson. He's gonna be back with us for the JV. So hopefully you continue to listen. We're having a good time here. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.